everyone, and welcome to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to choose the perfect YouTube network. This is actually something that Patrick and I know a thing or two about because we used to own a YouTube network and had over 20,000 partners, so we were a pretty good choice if you ask me, but we're not around anymore. The Drop Active YouTube network's not around anymore, which is the one we owned. So how can you choose the perfect YouTube network now? Well, it's all about finding out what you need in a YouTube network. Do you need one that has a really good rev share, or are you okay with sacrificing a rev share to get a lot of sponsorships? What about music? Do you need music? Some have more music than others. Pretty much every MCN has music now, but what kind? Do you want more music or less music? How important is that to you? Basically, jot down everything you want out of a YouTube network. Now, keep in mind that things like gaming protection and stuff like that doesn't exist. It never really did, but it really doesn't exist now. You can post gaming videos on YouTube without any worry. But some of the stuff that a network can offer for you is a high rev share, better CPMs depending on the network. Some have their ad teams, like an in-house ad team. They can provide sponsorships for you, and some of them may even give you free indie games. Some networks, if you're a big enough channel, will even give you a signing bonus. All of these things is what you need to write down and what's important to you. Now, you might not even need a YouTube network. If all you want is really good advertising and pretty good support, chances are you don't need a YouTube network. You can just partner directly with YouTube via Google AdSense. YouTube has really stepped up their own direct partnership game, so keep that as an option here as we move forward. Now, if you do think you need a YouTube network, you want some more in-depth help, you want a little better support, maybe you want more sponsorships and that's a really important thing to you, maybe you want a big and massive music library, if any of those sounds like, yeah, I'd like that, maybe a network is for you. So, once you have that, start trying to find some networks. Freedom, Fullscreen, Machinima, BBTV. There are so many YouTube networks out there, so just start applying to the ones that you think could be a fit for you. One word of caution though, do not join a YouTube network that has any sort of a lock-in contract. If a YouTube network tries to lock you in, just don't even work with them. It is not worth it, I promise you that. So as long as they don't have a lock-in or don't mention a lock-in anywhere, you should be good to go. Now be aware that once you get accepted for a network, don't sign. Don't go with the first network that accepts you. Chances are a few networks will, even if you're a really small channel. Wait, see what they are, go through, make sure you make the best choice that you can for a YouTube network. After you have applied, if you apply to all the networks you would be interested in being in one day, wait. Sit back and wait. After a few days, maybe 3 to 4 days, then choose the best one that you are accepted to. For example, if you were accepted to Fullscreen and BBTV, maybe you want to go with BBTV because I don't think they have a lock-in. Fullscreen used to, I don't know if they still do. But read the contracts, make sure you know what you're getting into. So many people get thrown into lock-in contracts with horrible rev shares because they're like, yay, I got a partnership, woo! And then they get screwed. Don't be that person. Make sure you read the contract, make sure you see if there's any terms, any lock-in, anything like that, and then make sure you're getting a fair rev share. If you're not at least getting 60 to 70% of the revenue, that's a problem. Truthfully, you should be closer to 70 to 80%, but if you're a really, really small channel, 60% is where you'll start at. So after you've taken all those factors in, do it. Accept a contract and join a network. The worst comes to worst, you can leave at any time, right? Because they don't have a lock-in. I know some networks look so good, so appealing, but they lock you in and that is just not worth it. If you think a network is perfect and it's exactly what you want, ask for a 6-month lock-in. You can be with any network for 6 months and make it buy. But make sure you can leave in 6 months maximum. Truthfully, you shouldn't have a lock-in at all. It's not necessary. It's a load of crap if they try to tell you should have one. So there you have it. That is how you can choose a good YouTube network. I will leave a big bunch of links down below of a bunch of different YouTube networks. I'm not recommending any of them over another. I'm just linking a bunch of them so you can go and look and see which one is great for you, which few are great for you. Chances are you'll find 1 or 2 networks that you're like, yeah, I could work with them. So apply to as many as you want and then pick the best one. Don't settle for a YouTube network. I've done it before. You will end up regretting it. So there you have it. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We make awesome videos every single day of the week. This has been The Breakdown. Hope you enjoyed. I am out. Peace.